Hi, greetings everyone. In this video, we are going to look at the different views in MS Project 2013. Over the lifetime of a project, you need to look at it from many perspectives. That's why project has dozens of built-in views that you can display in different panes within the main project window. Project lets you pick the view you want in a number of places within the program. The initial view that you can see in the timeline view at the top of the window and the Gantt chart view at the bottom. The timeline view is a great view for an overall picture of your project in just one simpler bar. So here is my timeline in the view tab here. Then at the top of the Gantt chart views, fill in the details with a table on the left hand side with the columns of the data about each task, and on the right hand side you have the time scale that gives you a graphical look at when those tasks actually occur. One thing to understand about project views is that this Gantt chart view is considered a single view, even though it has a table pane on the left and a time scale pane on the right. Now there are a couple of different places that you can select views. The first place, since we are on the task tab, is the Gantt chart button right on the left hand side of the ribbon. Click the top half of the Gantt chart button to get the Gantt chart view that you have selected. Click the bottom half of the Gantt chart view button to get a drop down menu of different views that you can apply. If you don't see the view that you want, go down to the very bottom of the menu and choose the More Views. Then you get the More View dialog box and you can select whatever view you want. In this case, I am going to choose the Resource Allocation and then click on Apply. Now this view actually has two views in it. So it's called a combination view. It has the resource usage view on the top and it has the leveling Gantt in the bottom. If you want to turn off the bottom view, go to the View tab and turn off the Details checkbox. Then I will click the top half of the Gantt chart button again to go back to the Gantt chart. Now the next place that you can find views is on the Resource tab. The Resource tab is really similar to what you see on the Task tab. So you have got a Views section on the left side of the ribbon. If you click the top half of the button, you see the Team Planner view. If you click the bottom half of the button, you get the drop down menu and you can choose the view that you want. But the best place to get to views is on the View tab. It has two whole sections for choosing the views. The Task View section has several buttons for popular task oriented views like the Gantt chart, task usage, calendar, which looks like a desktop calendar. Then the Resource View section has the buttons for the popular resource views. So you can click one of those, for example the resource usage. This is another one that it's a single view but it has two panes. The table on the left, and in the case rather than a time scale, it has what we call a time phased grid, so you can actually see data in the cells. The other thing that's interesting about the usage view is that you can see I am going to scroll down a little bit. In this case, summary row is for the resource and you can actually see all the different assignments for that resource. So this information in the time scaled grid is actually information about assignments. Now there's one other spot that can get to the views, and that's down at very low right hand corner of the window in the status bar. Here, can you see? There is an icon for Gantt chart, task usage, time planner, team planner and resource sheet. You can just click one of those to get to that view at any time. So if I click on task usage, it will give me a task usage view. Another shortcut for getting to views, go up to the upper left hand corner of the window and click this drop down on the quick access toolbar. Then turn on the view command, and then it adds a drop down list of the views that you can choose at any time. So here there are different views. If you want to remove that from the quick access toolbar, just simply click on the drop down again and deselect the option that says view. The thing you can do is you can also tell the project what your favorite view is, so it also shows that every time you want to start a new project, to do that, go to the File tab and choose the options. And then in the project options, there is this default view. You can choose that in the menu what view you like and want to implement as a default. I'm going to leave it the way it is, though you can make changes whenever you require them. You can choose the views from several tabs in the ribbon as well as on the status bar. Later, we will talk about how to work with the timeline pane, the primary pane, and the another view pane called the details pane. I hope the concept is clear to you. Thank you.